Hello and welcome back to another Fear the Walking Dead video, and today we'll be talking about Fear the Walking Dead Season 8 Episode 4 and that insane ending that we got. If you don't want to know exactly what happened, make sure to leave now because I will be breaking it down and spoiling the ending. If you're still here, let's jump right into this. And the end of that episode ends with Grace being bitten on the side of the stomach / hip and Morgan and Mo rushing her to go and find June. And in today's video, I am going to predict what I think will happen to Grace and say why I believe she is doomed. Like, you might think that Grace will survive the bite just because we know Finch survived the bite and Alicia has also been confirmed to survive the bite. So we know June's therapy will work. However, Grace is not like Finch or Alicia. Alicia was contaminated before and then was bitten. Finch is offspring of two people that were exposed to radiation, so he has a built-in immunity, you could say something like that. However, Grace is way more irradiated than everyone else, and this makes me believe that she is not going to survive. And the sole reason because that is, we know in episode 4 that Grace is already dying. She tells Morgan that she was playing at double speed again because she's already feeling weaker, and the radiation is catching up to her after all these years. Grace already has a ticking time clock. The bite has just accelerated it. Or Grace will be pregnant again because, you know, in season 5 she thought she was dying, but no, she was pregnant. Maybe her and Morgan are finally going to have a child together. I don't think that'd be very dumb if Grace is getting pregnancy confused with radiation sickness again. She is dying. And the reason why I think she is not going to survive this bite is because the radiation that they're going to introduce to her is just going to make her radiation sickness worse. She might last a tiny bit longer, but all she's done is going to accelerate how much time she has left. She's going to accelerate, okay, instead of having a couple months, you're going to have a couple of weeks. Grace is basically screwed in a way. She might last a little longer than the next episode. We know episode 5 is all about trying to get Grace to the facility, to get Grace to June. However, surviving episode 5 could be pushing it for Grace. So I'm leaning more towards her dying in this episode. The reason why I think this is because we haven't seen many shots of Grace past episode 5. We have a shot where some people thought it was later on, but it looks like that is episode 5 filming. So we don't know if Grace survives, because we have seen shots of Morgan and Mo later in the season, but no Grace. And we know Mo gets taken by Padre again, and Morgan becomes Clear Morgan. This seems like they are going to go down this plot of killing off Grace. She was already very sick at the end of episode 4, and that's because she's already got a weakened immune system. So maybe by the time they get there, she is already too far gone. The radiation might just go, okay, we will get rid of the bite, but you're going to die very quickly after. So maybe they decide to not go through the more painful way. You might live longer, but it's more painful, and she passes away peacefully. But I definitely do not think Grace is going to make it. We know episode 6 is a big battle episode, and it makes a lot of sense for the big battle on episode 6 be because Padre has taken Mo and killed off Grace. We just know that she's going to die no matter what. She is doomed either way, and I just believe this is just accelerate things. Grace is going to die in episode 5 because of the bite. They're not going to get there. They're not going to save her, because if they save her, she's just going to die later in the season anyway. Unless they go, oh, she's pregnant. But please tell me down below, what do you think? Do you agree with me that Grace is doomed and will die in episode 5 from the bite? Or do you think Grace is going to survive? The radiation that they're going to dose her with is not going to make her radiation sickness worse? I'd like to know your thoughts and opinions down below. This is it for me today. So goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you in my next video.